So if you've been following us at all, whether it's on this channel or through any social media, or if you watch live TV, you may have realized that Driftline was recently on Shark Tank this past Friday. And things have been insane. We really want to, first off, thank everyone who watched the episode, reached out and supported us, reached out and bought product. Like, the past couple days have been absolute insanity, and we are incredibly proud of not only ourselves, but also grateful for the community that we've built. Today, I want to make this episode a little shorter because, to be totally honest, we have been underwater in terms of shipping. We have gotten an incredible response from the people coming to our website and buying our product. So much so that we have been grinding day in and day out, making sure our product is going to get to you guys on time. We even had to get the help of some of our good friends who came and put in like 6-hour days just to create an assembly line so we can get product out to people on time. Now, legally, I can't really say how much we've got in terms of inventory and product and everything because of Shark Tank, but I can say that the website visitors that we predicted last week were in that range. And just assume that if industry standards are a couple percent of people coming to your site and purchasing, you can understand how many orders we've freaking had over these past couple of days. I'm at a loss for words what it's been. It's crazy. So now that you got kind of an understanding of where we were the past couple of days, let me give you a quick brief look at where we were previous. Now, we're a small company. We are utilizing USPS to ship everything. I want to walk you through how we actually came to decide on our shipping process. Now, when I was first starting Driftline with Greg, we had a huge learning curve. Neither of us had worked in e-commerce before or had worked in a process where we were actually going to be packaging. So it came to light to me this week when I had my friends over helping throughout the process of shipping that most people don't know the intricacies that go behind the scenes and how to create a product and how to get that product out to customers. So I want to break down a little bit of the couple things that we need personally that Driftline does to ship product to you. Now, again, this is not for everyone. This is specifically what we do as a company to get product in your hands. So first and foremost is the actual product. You have to have a product to ship, especially in an e-commerce business. I know that sounds crazy, but this product has to be clean and look like it's been coming straight from a real reputable business. We use our poly mailer bags, which are totally eco-friendly, and we make sure that this gets properly put into packaging for our consumers. So that's the first thing. The next thing is the packaging itself. So we actually use this 100% recycled, recyclable, and reusable packaging from Earthpack. Earthpack is an incredible local Southern California brand. They're really good people. We've been working with them since the beginning, and the reason we chose them is because the sizing fits great. So when people get this, it's not too big, it's not too small, the product gets there in good hands. Second of all, the product is totally eco-friendly, and we feel that that's really important for our brand. There's a lot of options out there. This one's a little bit more expensive because of that. But you can go with poly bags today that are also 50% to 100% recycled. We just felt that we wanted to distinguish ourselves a little bit, and this did it for us. Next are insert cards and stickers. And obviously you guys can choose whatever you want to put into your own packaging, whether it's a personal touch of some kind or you don't want to include those at all. We just included those because we felt they were smaller costs but easy ways to, one, give back to the client and give them something to market our brand with, i.e. a sticker. And the second thing is to do something a little more personal, which is those insert cards. And we really feel like this embodies our brand, and even though it is copied for each individual, we really felt that it is something that we want people to read to understand how much it means for them to buy our product. Those are the materials that we personally have to put a package together. I'm going to get into the nitty-gritty here a little bit more because most people, when they receive their package as a consumer, that's what they get. They open it up, they get their product, they try it on, they do whatever they need to do because they have their product in hand. But as a small business, especially one that ships out all the product themselves, there's a lot more that goes into it. And a lot more that actually starts to eat at your bottom line because they're office expenses. So there's other two things that we personally need because of the printing situation that we have. Now, first off, we have this double-sided paper. So up top is our peel and stick label. We can put this onto the actual packaging to make sure that USPS gets to where it needs to go to. But it's really cool that it sticks directly on, and it sticks really, really well to our type of packaging. Underneath is the packing slip. Now, technically you don't need to have a packing slip for the consumer. It's really for the person, for the brand. But the reason why we utilize it is because when we package, we have a huge shelving unit, and it tells us the product, the SKU, and if there's multiple of them. So it really allows us to identify what we need to pack. We put this up, put this together, put this with the rest of the package, tear this in half, and give the packing slip with the actual product. Now, this is really handy when people want to return or exchange something. Not that we get a lot of those, but it really helps them because it sees what they ordered, and it actually allows them to reference emails or a place that they can go to initiate that return and exchange. It's a really important process that mitigates that back and forth that customers get really frustrated with. So now that you have everything from the tangible side to put into your package, you have your packing slip, you have your label on the package, you have your package itself, you have your product, you have your stickers and insert cards, you have a complete package that you can put together and ship to someone. But I want to talk about the non-consumer side of this, because if you're watching as a small business owner, you are understanding, okay, so how do I get to that point? Because there's a lot on the back end that people don't see with how you even start that process. So Greg and I and Driftline use Shopify for our platform that we run our business on. That actually has all of our inventory and tracks all of our inventory on the back end. Now, we also have a piece of software called Shipstation. Shipstation has been incredible since the beginning for us. The main reason is because, yes, it's a little bit more tech forward, but for someone who had no idea how the shipping process actually worked, it's been amazing every step of the way. So it integrates directly with Shopify, and it can track your inventory on the back end, so it'll alert you when you're running low on inventory or when you have none. It's been great throughout that due diligence process. But what's been really nice about it is you're able to put everything in when you first build out Shipstation. This is the dimensions of our mailers, the weight of our general product. So when we put all of our SKUs into Shipstation and Shopify and assign a weight to it, then based on that weight, if we have one piece of product or multiple, it'll add that together and actually give you the best rate for shipping based on your weight. Now, the best part about Shipstation is it has great relationships with the services. So USPS, UPS, FedEx, DHL, whatever you need, it has a relationship with. So you actually get better pricing than you would if you use Shopify's shipping platform. Now, that's not to say Shopify's shipping isn't good. I'm just saying Shipstation is a little bit more advanced because it allows you to directly batch things, sort things, get analytics, which is what I nerd out on. So it allows Greg and I to really just dial in and give the most efficient process to what we're doing here. Mainly because Greg and I are a two-person team, we need something that's efficient. We can't have us slow it down because we're doing all the things. We're wearing all the hats. Once you have Shipstation installed, you assign you integrate it with Shopify. You assign your products and your SKUs. You assign your weights and your packaging, and it has all your inventory. So what happens is when someone places an order, it goes through Shopify. It immediately updates into a queue into Shipstation. And in Shipstation, it starts to organize it based on the last time it was, the most recent to the last order, which allows you to kind of just go through those orders from last to most recent, and just kind of crank them out. Now, we have been obviously crazy the past couple days. We talked about the amount of sales and orders that we've been doing. So just to give you a little bit of insight, this process has been super successful for us up until about 5 days ago. We're still going to be utilizing Shipstation, but we figured out ways to batch process all of our orders to make sure that we can ship the most efficiently. And when we ship the most efficiently, our customers get their product on time and then they're happy. So we've used batch processing, we used batch printing, we've even had the craziest situation where we worked with the people at USPS because we have a relationship with Shipstation, where I literally drove to USPS with 300 units in my 2008 Honda Civic. They packaged them there and then they sent 2 trucks to pick all of our product up. Our garage has been filled, our inventory has been depleted in a lot of cases, but the most important thing throughout this entire process was that our shipping did not slow us down. So it's been something that we dialed in since day one. It's very operations focused. And while Greg is the operations guy, the shipping and the inventory are where I am. So it's kind of been a great give and take here between us, because Greg and I have worked together between boots on the ground and operationally that allows us to make an efficient process. So all I can say, and to wrap it up, is that if you were expecting a huge influx of orders, make sure that your shipping process is dialed. I would say make sure that's dialed since day one. And if you have questions, leave comments down below or ask me directly. But make sure that this is dialed, because it has never been an issue throughout our entire order process. Whether we're getting 5 orders a day or thousands of orders in a week, we're still pretty much operating as lean and efficient as possible with a super small team. So once you have everything set in place, you should be able to execute with no problem and get your packages to your customers when they need them. Thank you guys. Make sure you subscribe below and tune in next time. See you out there.